Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Ting. Yes, I'm live here in my living room, so obviously different surroundings today. As they like to say in my kind of hometown country, if puss no there, a rat take charge. So that basically means when the cat's away, the mice like to play. So I don't consider myself as a mouse, more of like, a big kind of rat in a way. But not like a rat when you catch me in the highway. Do you know what I mean? None of that. So, anyways, let's get on to what we're here for, which is the linking and the tinging. So let's get on to it. We come on to Misha. Misha says, fact about me that surprises people, I'm a micro-solderer. I don't know what that means, but I guess she's good with microchips and stuff like that. No idea in that factual sense, but hey, good for that one. She's 33, she's 5'4", and that's what it says there. She obviously is the most spontaneous thing she's done is backpacking solo across Southeast Asia. Now that's good to travel around and see different parts of Asia, and doing that's really nice. You don't get to just experience one culture, but you get to see a lot of different cultures around Asia. That's very nice. Well done to her, and congratulations for visiting Asia and stuff like that. Okay. So she says, the typical Sunday includes bacon, which is nice. It's nice to always have some bacon. Obviously, feel sorry for the people them out there that obviously the halal and the haram thing. Unfortunately, you can't have the bacon and stuff like that. I feel for you. But, like the song says, I feel for you. Well, I don't love you, but you know the rest of the song. But yeah, the Shaka Khan thing, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, when he's kind of having a spasm, he says it. But anyways, so yeah, apart from all that, for Misha, there's not really much to go on here. Seems like a nice girl, so you know what? I might give her a chance. I don't usually say yes most of the time to this Lincoln Ting stuff because people don't really match what I'm generally looking for. Well, let's give her a chance. I'll say yes. Just give her a yes, innit? Yeah. Yeah, just, I wanted to add a bit of spice on, just leave a little bit of, like the Spice Girls, spice on that thing. But anyways, we come to Chadza. I think that's her name, how she pronounce it. So Chiedza. Chadza, or whatever, all of that. She says, I want someone who loves adventure and has an ever-growing bucket list, is curious and enjoys finding new things, ideas to explore, and values friendship and family. Well, that's good. You want someone who loves adventure, to go around, travelling around the world and stuff like that. The song says, been around the world, and all of that. So she's been around the world, I guess, and all of that. She's have a bucket list, which is good. She likes to explore and do new things, and that's all good. Values friendship and family, which is kind of important as well. So yeah, without that, then you're kind of lost, aren't you? You know what I mean? Like the program lost. You don't want to be lost. So yeah. But she's 33, 5'7". She's a researcher, which is good. She does a lot of research. Obviously, she's a researcher, and that's all it really says there. Give me 1 second. I think the camera's going a bit blurry here. Let's just try to sort it out. But yes, sorry for all of that. I don't have the high-tech gizmo stuff that just keeps rolling on. I have to keep patting the thing up so it keeps moving in the right direction. Like, the M People song, keep on moving, all of that. So yeah. But she says, my simple pleasures are Gogglebox in a bed on a Saturday morning, a Marvel marathon with my nephews, reading on my commute to work, and Franco Manca. So, listen, Gogglebox, I've watched Gogglebox from time to time. It's not a bad program, it's quite funny at times if you watch it on a Friday night. Very hilarious. Usually comes on Channel 4. They should pay me for that. I shouldn't actually plug that, but it is what it is. It's a decent program, so I don't mind. Do you know what I mean? As the Usher song says, yeah, shorty, I don't mind. But not the pole stuff. We're going to leave that side off. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, Saturday morning is cool, just chilling, a Marvel marathon, that's right up my alley. You know me, I'm a Marvel, DC kind of guy, I like that sort of Marvel cinematic sort of universe stuff, so I'm very much into the superhero vibe, that's all good to me. Reading on our commute to work, it's not really my kind of bag to read because, you get them people peering over trying to look at what you're reading sometimes, when you're trying to read on your way to work. So just keep your nose out of my business, please. Just, focus on your snakes and game and all that on your phone, People with them old 3210s back in the day, Fortunately, I don't have them games. I think they have the updated versions, which do their little more of the less stiffer movements than they did back in the days when the polyphonic days, when the thing used to go one block and they used to go up. No, this one moves in a more, fluid manner. But anyways, she says Franco Manor. I think that's probably a drink or something. So it's nice to have some wine, chilling, company, simple pleasures in life. As I said, I'm more of a cider guy, usual stuff like the Copperberg, the Recorderling. That's right up my alley, Got me some Magners tonight, so obviously I'll have a bit of that Magners. And obviously got me another bunch of pear cider in there. So tonight is going to be a party. Well, right after this, going to eat some food first, which I've got burgers, and then it's going to be a party on my wants, But still, it's still going to be fine. It's still going to be alright. Alright, she says, biggest risk I've taken to my 25-year-old brain was taking a career break to go to Peru for a few months. So she went to Peru, Bana, Peru, Bana. I don't know the words of if I'm saying it correctly. All of that. So yeah, she went to Peru. It's good. She said there was nothing to worry about as I had a fabulous time. That's good. At least, you didn't get the cartel coming after you trying to kidnap you and stuff like that. Because, sometimes when they do see some foreigners, that's when they want to try it on. Especially when they're trying to rob you and stuff. Especially, I remember specifically, me, my mum, my sister, we travelled to, where was it? It was Corfu, one of them places, yeah. The Canary Islands, yeah. The people took the absolute biscuit. And let me tell you why. Yeah, she left her bag out, and then they went and saw the bag and then took it. That 2 minutes later, literally, turned the back for a second and then boom, it was gone. Do you know what I mean? It was gone. Like the NSYNC song, gone, it was gone. It was literally deleted. Turned around, all the information we had to get to the hotel and back, we had to try to figure out along the way. So now it was a while ago. This is probably about a decade plus ago. Do you know what I mean? But, it is what it is sometimes. You always got to keep your personal belongings and yourself to yourself. Because if you don't, obviously it's a bit of a mad one. And then it's a bit of a bad one, it's a bit of a Peaky Blinders time. You don't want Peaky Blinders stuff, Thomas Shelby coming after you and all of them things and that. So yeah, but good. She had a fabulous time and all that. So let's get on to more what she's saying. She's not saying any much more. That's it, literally. Well, listen, Shades seems interesting, but unfortunately doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. Alright, so we come to Beatrice. So Beatrice says, my love language is words of affirmation. So she likes the words then. The Shakespeare's Way with Words, if you remember that song from, what's that group's name again? I've forgotten that group's name again. But people remember them on Pop Idol, The Rivals, and all of that stuff, do you know what I mean? I'm forgetting their name again, but the Shakespeare's Way with Words. I would write a sonnet, put your name upon it. How can I be heard? They were a boy band, that's all I can remember. They were a boy band, and then they came second to Girls Aloud, in that whole thing. You know what I mean? I feel it was One True Voice. So I was saying, One True Voice, remember? And they had man and Daniel Pierce in there. And Anton, all of them, and people are, how do you know this? Yes, I used to watch it, don't judge me. It was on back in the days, and it was actually at that time when it was actually pretty decent back in the days. Not now this stuff where it's constant. Forget all of that, leave it out, do you know what I mean? But anyways, she's 32, she's 5'5", she's a teaching assistant, so that's good, she teaches. It's nice to know, we've got some teachers out there. Just off the record for a minute. Anybody see that thing that went a bit viral where they had the teacher that was kind of kicked out because the teacher was kind of had a big bum. So they kicked the teacher out because she was in, in America. She was teaching preschoolers, young children. She was an art teacher. So they basically, the parents complained to get her removed because she had a big bum. So the back and the derriere and all of that. And then the parents, I don't know for what reason, were kind of saying this would affect the kids and all that. Seeing a teacher with a big bum and a big waist there, I just found that weird. Do you know what I mean? It's like, how are these young kids at that sort of type of age going to look at and see that sort of thing in that sort of light. It's a bit mad, but hey, I guess they felt threatened, probably by their husbands. They were going to go there and probably have a talk with the teacher. They would see more of the husbands there going to pick up the kids rather than the wives there, because the husbands have made excuses. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go there and pick the kids up. You go and about your business. Let me go and pick the children up. So that's probably why a lot of them probably felt threatened by that. But anyways, back on to the Lincoln tea. So she says here, you should not go out with me if no offence meant, well, you kind of probably meant it because you put it in brackets, but anyways, she says, but if you have children, I would like to be the one to give the man his first child. That's up to you. Listen, I'm not someone who's going to rule that out. I think if you find someone that you're compatible with, doesn't matter if they have kids or not. I guess it depends on how you feel about them, and obviously if it's vice versa and all of that. I mean, a lot of people put that, you can't get with a girl who has, children and all that, because they'll take you for granted. They'll use that kid and make you got to set the record straight and say, this is the boundaries, right? This is not my child, but if I have children with you, obviously we could share a bit of the load, but we're not going to take the biscuit. If the kid's father is in the child's life, and even if he's not, I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to be a muppet. You're not going to try and take me for a ride. As simple as. All right. She says the next thing she's looking for, a born-again Christian man with the same passion for God as me. I'm not really born again, so unfortunately, might have to rule that one out there. Listen, passion for God is nice, the passion of Christ and all that. The film's really good, so, definitely worth checking out if you've not seen that. So, apart from that, for Beatrice, it's going to be a no for me, unfortunately. Come to Tanya. Tanya says, I want someone who makes me laugh and has quite a chilled character, has a sense of adventure and enjoys travelling. So someone obviously to make her laugh and all that. Listen, as I said, sometimes I'm not a clown, but I try to do the best that I can do at the period of time. But chilled character, I like to see myself as quite a laid back sort of guy. Do you know what I mean? Not someone who's too adventurous, you could say. People say, yeah, I'm adventurous. I'm not overly to the point where I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff, bungee jumping and all this jumping out of planes. Just ease into that. Like, for me, the simplest ones of the pleasure for me, probably just a hot air balloon ride. At least that one, I could probably feel I'd be a bit safer in there. You want to know why? Because it's not going up and down. You know what I mean? It's going in one steady motion where it's rising. And that's the easiest one for me. So, yeah. She's 34. She's a woman, it says, which we obviously knew that. She's an art director at the tech industry. She's 5'3" as well. Okay. She says, I'll fall for you if you're into art, have a witty sense of humour, and enjoy travelling. I think I kind of tick all the boxes in a weird way. Not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I am into art, which I do draw some of the times. I have kind of a sense of humour, which obviously you can see on this Lincoln Ting stuff. Do you know what I mean? My humour can be a bit weird, and I can do the singing Ting and just jump out of the random blue with some random facts of life, and enjoy the travelling. Which, I haven't travelled for a while, but I do enjoy travelling. I mean, last trip I did go to, if I can recall, which I can't recall, but in my mind I can recall it was somewhere abroad, and that's all you need to know. But yeah, she says, I geek out on David Attenborough, documentaries and chess. So that's good. David Attenborough, nice guy. Do you know what I mean? I think my sister, she's claimed him as like our grandfather or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Which, fair to her, wouldn't mind him as a grandfather. He's kind of cool. Do you know what I mean? I'd be honoured to have him. And kind of, for me, I always see Robbie as like my other father figure, like Robbie from AFTV. So, for them two, they're the best two mans kind of in my life, that not really in my life, but you know what I mean, from the TV perspective, entertainment point of view. Big up to them, man, them there. And chess, I'm not really into chess as much. Dwarfs, I could play with dwarfs. People know how to play dwarfs, I think they call it checkers in America. Checkers, you know what I mean? I'm not into the checkers as much, but I'm into dwarfs. So, that's why I'm into that. But yeah, so what's dwarfs? Dwarfs. I think it's called giraffes, but I might have said it wrong. But it is what it is. Pronunciation, all that doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? We're not here to do spelling bees and all that crap. Just leave it out, alright? Alright, Tanya, unfortunately it's going to be a no for me. We got one more, which is Gaga. Camera's obviously going a bit weird there again. But yeah, Gaga says, how to pronounce my name. Now, obviously, it's Lady Gaga or Gaga or whatever.
Hi, my name is Galia. I come from the south of France, but I've been living in Switzerland for 12 years, and now I am heading to London to live there.
Well, that's nice. She's heading to London to live there, as you heard from the end. I don't know if you transcend her and you can hear that properly. So let's hear that one more time.
Hi, my name is Galia. I come from the south of France, but I've been living in Switzerland for 12 years, and now I am heading to London to live there.
That's nice. Gaia, which is a bit weird to say because her name is actually spelled Gaga, like Gaga. This is a Gaia. Okay, well, I would stick with that if that's how her name is. But she should have put the apostrophe. I probably she can't do it maybe on the thing, the whole apostrophe stuff at the top and all that. I don't know what they call it, the thing that makes you say the word correctly and all of that stuff there. But, okay, she says she goes crazy for smart humans. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not that smart. You know what I mean? I'm smart in a sense when it comes to, obviously, let's say, the creative side of stuff. I'm smart in that sort of direction. In terms of the book stuff and the whole science and all that math stuff, count me out. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I got a C in maths, but it doesn't mean I'm no mathematician. Listen, I'm no super mathematician, so let's count that out. She's 33, she's 5'6", she's a manager, trainer at Worldwide. Don't know where Worldwide is, but she manages. Okay, and she says she can teach us how to. She's got a picture there, which looks great. She says, my friends ask me about advice for everything. I mean, if you're single, how can you give your friends advice if you're single all the time? Maybe she's that smart, do you know what I mean? Which reasons being, she can give that sort of good advice to people, which is cool. You know what I mean? It's always good to have a friend that can see the bigger picture, you could say. But never trust your single friends. You know what I mean? That's why I say, if your friends are single and they're giving you relationship advice, think about it. Think twice, like Celine Dion song. Baby, think twice. Wanna feel the all of that. So yeah, she says the one thing you should know about me is I love to dance. So I should know about her. I should know about her. She likes to dance. So she likes to dance. The dancing team. You know what I mean? And that's cool. Gaia, if I said it right, Gaia likes to dance. So, hey, as I said, the French like to get down, like to get groove there. So it's good to see Gaia likes to dance. I don't know. I'm trying to think and summarise here. She seems like a cool chick, and obviously I like the way she moves, like the song says. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. So yeah, it was Gaga. I like the way she moves, so I'll give her a yes. So okay, let's just leave a little message here. Just put nice pic, Gaia, or whatever it is, and done, innit? With a like. People say that's a stupid message, but it doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter if it's a stupid message. I still left one so she knows exactly what the deal is. But yes, we come to Alex, the last one for you lot. She says, "What ordered for the table a bottle of wine?" It's good. Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. When I get out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Would you still need me? Would you still feed me when I'm 64? So yeah, that's basically Alex. She wants to be needed and feeded with a bottle of wine. And that's good. She's 33. She's a woman, which obviously we know, 5'10", and she's a sports sponsorship promoter. It's cool. She says, my simple pleasures, exercising outside in the sunshine. I mean, it's not bad, but for me, personally, I don't like to be in the sun too long. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan too much of the sunshine. Only if I have to go and play a bit of football, then I don't mind at times. But I have to suck it up, because I'm not generally that much of a fan of the sunshine. You know what I mean? I'd rather not let the sun shine in at that point of time. So the sunshine won't shine in. Let the sun not shine. Let the sun not shine. The sun not shining. So it will not shine in for me. She said, green flags I look for, a family guy. Luckily as a family guy. So she wants a family guy, which is cool. Lucky as a man who positively can do, make everything and laugh and cry. These are family guy. So yeah, apart from all that for Alex, don't want to be a family guy with her, so it's going to be a no from me. And that's all, guys, for this episode of Link and Ting here, live from my living room. Appreciate, obviously, you guys spending the time to check out this episode. You know what I mean? Big up the couch and all the curtains in the back and all of that, which makes it a spectacular viewing for you guys, obviously, not seeing me in the usual location where I usually am. So, thanks to you guys. Peace, love, unity, have fun. Well, I usually say that, but you know, it is what it is. And you know what we usually do here when we finish? Let go, do 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 do. Let go, do 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 do. Oh, let go.